Kakadosh Boker Tov, Shavua Tov. We're going to start with the halachot of the 3 weeks. It's brought down in Zechariah, the pasuk that we actually mentioned yesterday, which that's the minhag of the Sfaradim, unlike Ashkenazim, that we mentioned the tzom. And once we mention the tzom, which means that we come and we are going to mention that there's going to be a fast day this coming week, we say there in the pasuk, tzom ko amar Hashem tzevakot, this is what Hashem, right, the God of the legions, he said, tzom raviyit tzom chamishi, the fast of the 4th month, the 5th month, the 7th month, the 10th month will be for the house of Yehuda, for sason v'simcha, for happiness and moadim tovim, v'yameh v'ashalom ehavu. The Gemara Masechet Rosh Hashanah already says, what's the 4th month? So we know that we always count the months from Nisan. So if we count from Nisan, so Nisan, Iyar, Sivan, Tammuz. So therefore Tammuz is the 4th month. Hashiva Sabet Tammuz. 5th month. What's the one of the 5th month? Tisha B'Av. The 7th month. What is the 7th month? Tzom Gedalia. And then it says the 10th month. What's the 10th month? Tevet. So therefore, Asara B'Tevet. These are the 4 different fasts that we're talking about that we actually have to pay attention to. And the Rambam actually says all of Bnei Yisrael are obligated to do Ta'anit during these days because of the bad things that happen, in order to awaken our hearts and to open us up in order to do Teshuvah. And that's why until today, this is what we have, whether it's going to be Shiva Sabet Tammuz and others as well. Now, there were terrible things that actually happened on Shiva Sabet Tammuz. We'll speak about Tisha B'Av later on. Shiva Sabet Tammuz, we know the luchot were broken. That's number 1. Number 2, the Korban HaTamid was stopped during the Bet HaMikdash. Right? Number 3, the enemies, they came and they broke through into the city. Number 4, the Pustumusi came and he burnt the Torah. And number 5, there was a tselem. Right? There was an idol that was placed in the Echal, in the Bet HaMikdash. Now we know that again, these things, we're actually going to mention it in the Selichot, because on the Shiva Sabet Tammuz, we have special Selichot that we say. If we actually pay attention, they're all mentioned there throughout the Selichot to understand what exactly is that day. It's not just stam that we're saying Selichot, it's in order to pay attention to what's going on. Everybody is obligated to do these Taniyot, and obviously we're not allowed to come and break, right, any fences and try to say, you know what, I'm not in the mood, I don't want. And even whether it's going to be Talmidei Chachamim or people that are learning Torah their entire day, or teachers, it doesn't matter what, they're obligated to do all these Taniyot. Now, these Taniyot, all of them except for Tisha B'Av, they start from Alot HaShachar until the nightfall, which means that obviously Tisha B'Av starts from the night before, from the Shekiah, from sunset, but all the other ones, they always start from the dawn until dusk, dawn until nightfall, right? Again, nightfall obviously depends, every single place is going to be different. Now, even though we just said that it starts on Alot HaShachar, if a person came and he slept during the nighttime and he wakes up in the middle of the night, he should not eat whatsoever. He says, because since he already made a hefsek and a sechadat, so therefore he should not eat, which means that if a person wants to come and he wants to eat or drink in the morning of Shiva Sabet Tammuz or of the other Taniyot, so therefore what he would have to actually do is he should try to make a t'nai, a condition, that when he's going to sleep, that he's saying, I'm going to wake up early and I'm going to drink, or I'm going to wake up early, I'm going to eat. We once spoke about in the past, if you remember, that according to the Zohar, you're not allowed to eat before a Ta'anit, right, in the morning, but the Mikar Adin, the strict halacha, you're allowed to eat and drink as long as it was before, right, dawn. So he comes and he says, however, though, a person should come and make a condition in order that there shouldn't be any problems according to the halacha. The last halacha that we'll mention is that it's actually going to be permitted to do any of the actions which are prohibited on Tisha B'Av, which means that, for example, Shiva Sabet Tammuz, right, somebody asked me, Rabbi, are you allowed to take a shower? Are you allowed to take a haircut? Are you allowed to do, right, even relations? Are you allowed to do all these things? And the answer is yes. Right, there is a stringency that if a person shouldn't take a shower, a hot shower on Shiva Sabet Tammuz, try to take it either right before or after, right, the fast. However, though, Mi'ikar Adin, there's no isur whatsoever. Why? Because all these concepts of whether it's going to be melacha, everything that's what we're talking about, it does not apply to these fasts, and therefore you're allowed to, whether it's going to be putting on the different shoes, anointing yourself, washing yourself, working, haircuts, all those things. Now again, there was a minhag not to take haircuts during the 3 weeks. So if it already starts on Shiva Sabet Tammuz, so then that's a midin, the 3 weeks. It's not the midin, the ta'anit. Mitzad the ta'anit, mitzad the fast day, there's no problem whatsoever. If right now a person has a minhag, and we'll speak about that bli neder tomorrow, that you do not take haircuts during the 3 weeks, so then you're right. So on Shiva Sabet Tammuz, don't take a haircut because that's already the 3 weeks. However, though, from the halachot of the fast day, there's no isur, whether it's of haircuts or all the other things, because again, on a ta'anit, there's no problem whatsoever.